Hi, we're talking about opening principles today. In chess, especially younger players, they want to be creative, and we want to encourage creativity, but also we want to make it so their games last for a while. So the creativity should happen a little bit later in the game. Initially, in a chess game, you want to make sure you get some control in the center of the board. If you get some control in the center of the board, it helps slow down the opponent and gives them a chance to be more creative. So often, simple moves that most people start off with, generally either the king pawn comes up 1 or 2, or the queen pawn up 2. I generally run with the king pawn at Brookwood, just because we have simple ways, because we're always watching out to block 4-move checkmates and fried liver attacks and all kinds of attacks in the game. So we move out 2 squares. Now let's say that dark is not thinking about taking over the middle of the board and moves a knight out to the side. That's a poor idea. The reason is, right now, this knight can attack 1, 2 squares. If the knight would have come to the middle, he can attack 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. So you just lost half your attacking ability, and also you can get trapped. So let's move the knight out. So white, another good move at this point in the game, people that want to be a little bit more offense will bring their knight out to attack the middle of the squares. I'm generally more of a defensive player, so I bring my knight out here and protect the pawn that I just brought out the game. So let's say they go ahead and now move a pawn up. Now dark's going to make a lot of mistakes here. Dark is going to go ahead and move one of the pawns up on the side. One of the worst pawns he can move is this one, because this rook gets trapped over here. So we'll just move that one for the moment. And also now that knight is unprotected. So you went from protecting a knight to losing that, giving you no advantage here. White at this point could either start working on getting ready for a castle. So let's go ahead and bring our other knight up in the game. This actually have a daughter who's been playing since preschool, and now she's going into 4th grade. Almost every game starts this exact same way for her, and kept her alive in a lot of games, and she has a lot of fun from here on out. Dark's going to make some more mistakes in that we're going to try to get a rook out early in the game. If you notice what's wrong with this move here, nothing's protecting that pawn, and we're trying to get a rook out. Early in the game, rooks are not very powerful. They get taken really easy in the game. Bringing your bishops and knights out are be best. So in this case, we're going to go ahead. We could take the knight. It is protected. It is a trade. But at this point, we don't want to trade pieces early in the game if we don't need to. We want to go ahead and start developing. Generally, here's a safe square. Here's a safe square. This one is not protected, so I like the spot that it's still protected in the game. So we'll just start with there. Dark's going to make some more mistakes here. Let's say it's getting ready for a castle. Let's go ahead and move this rook down. It's moving pieces out. They're not helping it out in the game. White then, at this point, another good principle of the game is castling early in the game. King moves 2, rook moves the other side. It's got a nice little fort here. At the same time as this piece can attack 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. This one can attack. It's got a pawn on 1, 2, 3 squares. This one can attack 1, 2, 3. It's already attacking down the line. Over here, this knight can only attack 2. And this rook is now out in the game. And once it gets out here, it's going to get trapped. There's no value in getting the rooks out early in the game. Another mistake Dark will probably do, because it's making mistakes, is we'll try to get the queen out early in the game. Some people do it because they're doing 4-move checkmate. Brookwood, we know how to block this inside out, and we don't actually use it in the game because we don't need it. We know that if our opponents know what they're doing, they're going to block it. Let's go ahead and develop our game. Queen's going to come out, and see, it can't come here because we already got the knight blocking that square. Can't come here, it's already blocking that square. I guess they can come out to a square towards the middle of the game. At least this time he's protected. These 2 pieces are protected. And you can see where this game is going. This is not a very good safe setup. There'll be many pieces. Let's talk about pieces unprotected. Unprotected piece, kind of protected, but if it's protected, you're going to get it. You're going to do something like this. You notice, it's attacking the queen. The queen could run away at the same time. You're already getting the rook. So do not bring your queen and rook out early in the game. Work with your bishops and knights. And try to also, one important move is, try not to move any piece twice in the beginning of a game, if at all possible. If you can do that, you get ahead in the game. All right, thanks.